Hi, Donna here. I've not been doing any recording since before Christmas. In that time I've been away, had a lovely holiday, completely relaxed, and I've come back and my head's buzzing with all these things that I want to be doing in 2017. So we're going to be going back to our 52 top tips. So we did recruitment back in the end November, December time. And we're going to be moving on to the next suite of our deck of cards, which is all about employee relations. So every day one more of those videos will be released, giving you the next 13 top tips for employing staff. What I'm also going to be doing in the next few weeks is answering some of the questions that I get asked on a day-to-day issue. So people who aren't necessarily clients, often via Facebook, via Twitter, even at networking events, will always ask for little bits of advice. And I've got absolutely no problem with giving that advice at all. But some of those topics actually make really good topics for conversation, which actually is really good to share with other people. There will be some provisos around that. There will be my legal get-out clause, because unless I'm actually looking at your contract of employment, I can't make it absolutely bespoke for you, but it will point you in the right direction. Also, something very strange happened last week. 3 times the BBC phoned me. Lovely, really exciting. I was on air on Monday. They phoned and cancelled me on Wednesday because they discovered I'd already been on air on Monday. And then Friday they phoned me again to talk about another topic, and I sort of said to them, well, am I allowed to, given that you cancelled me on Wednesday and I was on air on Monday? And the answer was no, you're not. But those were 3 really interesting topics. One was about whether or not to work with friends and the impact of working with friends on the business and in the workplace. Another one was about equal pay in the workplace, obviously in the workplace. And the one which on Monday, which I actually did do the recording for, was all to do with working fathers and whether men are more or less confident going to their bosses and going to their managers and asking them for flexible working arrangements, whether men are now beginning to sacrifice their career to achieve a better work-life balance, either because their partners are working as well and therefore they've got joint responsibility for the kids, or purely because they want to spend more time with their children and not to be working 14-hour days and want to be less stressed. So I had the opportunity to talk about that last Monday. I will be sharing some of those thoughts with you and other hot topics that come up as and when they come up, as well as the 52 top tips. So there's a lot going on in the world of DOHR. There's a lot going on in employment law within the UK, especially as we move towards Brexit. There's a huge opportunity. I've got a little bit of a bee in my bonnet about a couple of things, and I will be sharing those with you. Things to try and make life a lot easier for the business owner and entrepreneur, because at the moment I really do believe that employees have a little bit too much of the balance, and I've decided that we're going to be doing something about that this year. So watch this space, it's going to get interesting, and I hope you enjoy the ride.